First of all, I would like to give my thank you words to each and every one of you who are coming here to watch the show with Man Bahadur Pukhrel, the state rank holder, rank 7, and he is the only Gorkha student who is among the top 10 in the NEET-UG 2022. And not only that, I also have with Mosil Dangshawa, SD rank holder. Yeah. So before we start the interview, I want to give a huge and warm congratulations to both of you on
Thank you so
passing
much.
the NEET exam. So before we start the interview, can you please share your excitement when you first heard that you cracked the NEET exam 2022, starting from Manipur?
Extremely very glad that I was able to clear the NEET examination. Actually, the result was announced by 11:30 somewhere, and when I come to know that I was clearing with scoring 621 mark, I was truly very glad, and I ran up to my brother. I informed them. It was a great moment for me.
Okay.
Yeah, it was indeed very great for me too. Like I heard that the result is declared, and then it was informed by one of my friend, and then he called me up and then informed me that he told me in our ST. Then I was surprised and I didn't believe. And then at the same time, I was surprised, and then he sent me the result, and then from it I was confirmed that.
Okay. Thank you so much. And starting the interview, can you please share your introductions to every one of us?
Yes, my name is Man Bahadur Pukhrel, and I am from this Powdal Basti, Nainmal, and my district falls to Kanpopi. So I was staying over there, and that's my permanent address. But recently, I stay in this Kuala Lumpur, and for preparing NEET, I was there in hostel and was preparing for the NEET.
Okay, well,
I'm Mosil Dangso. I'm a marine track. I'm from Kawan Kuling, from Temple district, and recently, for preparing this NEET exam, I was in vacation part.
Okay. Thank you so much. And the next, can you guys please share us your schooling? From where did you complete your 10 and 12 standard and your percentage also?
Okay, actually, I study for this class 10 in Olivia Higher Secondary School, Kangla Tombi, and where I was able to score 74 PC in my 10th standard. And for the 12th standard, I went to Harvard, and where I was able to score 79%.
I completed my 10th standard in St. Paul High School, Livasani, Palal, and then I scored 73.3% in 10th standard, and then completed my 12th standard in CCR Secondary School, Sanjintong, in Faunis, and I got 74.4%.
Okay. After hearing your percentage, your schooling, that's also a very big achievement. Even though if you didn't achieve more percentage than that, it is a very big achievement. And the next one, as it says in the Proverbs, difficult roads often leads to beautiful destination, and that has happened to both of you right now, right?
Yeah.
So, what are the difficult roads that you have faced while preparing this NEET exam?
NEET exam, actually, the road, it was highly comfortable, but beginning was quite difficult. So what happened was, after completing my 12 at 2020, I was planning to take coaching just to start with the medical career, but the problem was, like, because of the ongoing pandemic, I couldn't get any coaching, so just stayed a year back and just appear without any preparation. So it was not very good. So seeing that one, 2021, I tried again, and it was like the result was not very good in 21, so I was able to clear it in 2022. But the problem, what problem I really faced was staying in non-veg hostel. Being veg was one of the problem that I used to face, but anyhow I managed it out. It's just
Okay,
that.
thank you.
Yeah, indeed. For me, it's very difficult. Like, for my percentile, you can judge very easily that I'm not a very brilliant student. And then, yeah, especially physics, I find it very hard for me. And then, yeah, for my friends, through the help of my friends, teachers, and proper guidance, yeah, I can say that it's because of all of them. I can credit this NEET. And then, yeah, during this study hours, I find myself sometimes discouraging, and it is very hard for me. But then the thing is, the spirit of my hope, yeah, and then desire to be a doctor give me the power and the inspiration to work hard. And then throughout the year, yeah, it's been my spirit for myself.
Yeah, just after hearing of what you guys said, indeed a really great inspiration for the younger generations also. And the next is nowadays many of the students thought that the good school and the good tuition centers plays a very important role in passing this kind of tough competitive exam. So good tuitions and good schools, are they really necessary?
Actually, I believe it is. Like coaching and school used to play a great role, and in our state, like there are hardly 4 to 5 schools which used to cover up every syllabus. Class 11, we used to get very less time, and completing the syllabus used to be always a bit hard job for them. And there are only few schools, and I being one of those, I was very glad. Harvard School, they completed everything, and with clear basic, I don't find high difficulties in understanding the concept when they teach in this coaching institute, and it was very comfortable. But when I appeared in 2021, the problem was seeing 2020 question. I just believed that I'll be able to clear without any coaching, so I just give up test series, and I was just preparing by myself. But the problem what it comes up was I cannot just understand the nature of the question. I was reading everything what I think is important. I was reading what is not important also, because of which I read too much and it just mixed up and I was not able to clear. And when I go to RONELD, that was the coaching where I joined, and when I go over there I realized that what I was lacking about. So I started studying the nature of the question. I started knowing what to be studied, and it truly helped me to get good marks. So I'll say that coaching is important.
Yes, yeah, I agree with him. And for me, proper strategy is one of the most basic thing to clear the NEET exam. And I guess it's in every exam. Like up to 10 standard, for me, it's not very big difficult for me. Like I studied in private Catholic school, and then during my 11 and 12 standard, it's in CCI secondary as I have said. Like it's a government school, and then the thing is, yeah, as she has said, we didn't cover any subject in the syllabus. And then yeah, after the 12th exam, when I came to for medical college, medical tuition, then it's totally new for me. So I find it very hard. Yeah, and then it's totally a new environment for me too. I have to begin from the beginning from itself. The preparation is completely different turn. So it's very hard for the coaching, like proper coaching. Yeah, I should say that the strategy is very right for me. And then especially the mock tests, and then the syllabus which we have to cover within a limited time. That I should say that the routine which they have pre-planned for the year is very much needed. And so I should say that coaching helps me a lot.
Okay, thank you very much. And the next question is, there are so many students who aspires to become a doctor in our state, even all across our country. But there are some rural areas from the heart of Imphal, like 200 or 120 kilometers into. There are so many higher secondary schools. And from that very school, there are so many young students who wants to become a doctor, right? So for them, it is very difficult, like because of financial problems, because of the incomplete infrastructure and teachers. So what message would you like to give to them?
Okay, for those who are in higher schools in rural area, maybe probably they will find difficulty in just coming up and appearing all this thing without properly uncover syllabus, and whatever they used to teach in coaching used to be a bit shortened type, so that which may be only useful for the NEET, and they don't just used to give the basic one. So for that they may find problem. But what I would like to say is, like, just being the doctor is not just medical career. There are also other field relating to this medical career, where they can try and they can get a better medical career. But at the meantime, if they are truly willing to, they can get, I believe, because you can just see Mosil is also from far area, some rural area, some like his background not very strong, but still he managed to be the ST topper. So it means a lot, and if they give the best work, is nothing is impossible. I think they can achieve.
Regarding the financial and then education burden, I should say that yeah, everybody faces difficulty in sometimes some ways. Yeah, and then those who are in far places, their friends, brothers and sisters, the message I would like to give you is that never give up, because the first thing is, if you dream, and make it a reality. Never be a dream be the reality. Never let the dream be the in action, but then make it the dream into a reality one. Don't make it dream itself for your hope. And So the thing is, if you want to really come up for medical experience, surely you will find one way or other way. But the thing is, I have spent 4 years to clear this NEET exam. Then the first year itself, I clear it, and then but then I cannot get through. Yeah, and then the second 2 years, because of the pandemic, I stayed at hometown, and then what I find with myself is I cannot go up with the mock tests. I cannot have test series, and then yeah, they give me a hard time to clear the NEET exam. And then this, luckily, because of in this 2022, I can go for a practice, mock test practice regularly every week, and then yeah, it helps me a lot. So in one way, the brothers and sisters, what I want to say is, self-study cannot get you cannot create this NEET. So a proper guidance, and yeah, the proper guidance and a study strategy is much important. The financial problem, yeah, I had a financial problem too, but then if you are really willing to do it, come up, don't be afraid. The financial problem should be secondary. Your career and your dream should be the primary one in your life. So leave it, that financial problem, make it possible in one way or other way to come up and study, achieve your dream.
Okay, thank you very much for the wonderful message, and I hope all the young students who wants to become a doctor in the near future, they will learn a lot after hearing from your message, right?
Yeah.
And the next one is, while preparing this exam, approximately or average, how many hours did you study?
Okay, probably I always have a dream, like I always try to exceed 10 hours. But when I used to go for coaching, 4 hours coaching, so it used to create a bit problem to cross 10 hours. 4 hours coaching, attending and coming back, I used to be tired, so I just tried to cross 10 hours. But as the coaching is over, like all the time I used to cross 10 hours. But what is more important is regular studies seem to be more important as far as I'm concerned. But so just starting 10 to 12 hours one day, and if you don't study for a week, then it used to create a lot of problem. So what I like to say is give a proper focus, and although you cannot just reach 10 12 hours and all, just 5 hours or 6 hours regular studies must be given in order to crack the NEET, as far as like what I know.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. I, as I said, I really start this preparing for this NEET wholeheartedly from January, and then that means I probably have 6 months to prepare, and then during January, the first 3 months, so maybe I must have studied 6 to 8 hours, and then after for the 3 months, like I should say that I might have studied 14-16 hours a day, and then throughout the, even though I sit for 16-17 hours, maybe the proper the exact time which I can engage in the study must be around 10 or 12, not exactly the time that I sit and study. And so I should say that yeah, there's no limit, time limit for me, as of for me.
Okay, thank you so much. That's a very wonderful. Giving 10 to 12 hours a day in order to crack this exam is not an easy task, right? So, but both of you did it. After hearing by how many hours you studied to crack this, I want to congratulate once more again to both of you because of
thank
the
you so
hard
much.
work that you have put in. And the next is, yes, everyone has a dream. Both of you want to become a doctor in the near future. So why do you want to become that?
Doctor.
Yeah.
Actually, when I was young, seeing people wearing white coat truly inspires me. But when we come to know that there are when I grow up, I come to know that in the rural areas there are many areas where this medical facilities is too bad. They don't get proper attention, medical attention. Thousands of life which could be saved, they just lost life because they don't have medical attention. Seeing that, I was a bit pain, and I decided to help them in one case. But another thing, what I like to say is that giving happiness to others, this job truly help us to do that one. We can give happiness to thousands of life. We can bring smiles in thousands of faces by pursuing this medical career, by being a doctor. So what is important is, like, if we make someone happy, we turn to be the happiest. So by doing that one, we can understand. So I always have a dream of putting smiles on someone's face, and I just want to complete through this selfless job being a doctor.
Yeah, for me, the true inspiration came when I was in 5th standard. Like one of from our village, he cleared this MBBS for first time in our village. I think I heard it news while I was going for while I was on my way to school, my sister asked me, "Do you heard that one of our villager have cleared for MBBS exam?" And then the thing is, it truly inspired me that, at that moment, why I said to myself, why can't I be like him, that doctor? And then when my sister asked me, "Can you really do that?" And then I said, why not? I can do it. And then from that moment, I dream of becoming a doctor. And then at some moment, I think I might go other way. Also, I'm think other way like any other profession. But then, what really touches my heart was from that moment when I heard that news. It really touches me. And then from that moment on, I dream of becoming a doctor myself. And then after this job exam, when I realized that I happened to went to this hospital for or one of because one of my relative was hospitalized there. Then on my way, I had a very old woman. Like she cannot find a way. Like she's illiterate and she didn't find a way to pharmacy. And then the thing I saw her wondering, and then I don't know why did I approach her and ask this question. About kari tibra, and I asked her that to that old lady, and then the lady replied that bungo is pharmacy that hidak lady having ado tea from kangdine kadai the tea gra, and then she replied that. And then from there I took her to this pharmacy. And also the thing is her medicine, it was not available in, I think, around 4, 5, 6 pharmacies. I cannot find it there. And then I go around, and then at last I find the medicine for her. And then I gave her the medicine, and then I was on my way. And then she was on her way, and then she greeted me, thank me very much. And then the thing is the thing very surprised me is that old lady, she happened to be the same casualty hospital, the casualty room. And then when I came to visit my relatives, and then she came there, and like she showed me first, and then like she greeted, she ibungo si dining si egi mate wana pangki wishi. And then she like in front of everyone, like she explained my gratitude, for what I did for her. And then it also really touches me that what I found myself joy in serving, like helping others. And then I think
Thank you so much, and I also really appreciate for both of your positive mindset and attitude towards the poor people, the backward classes, and I hope you do more than you had imagined. Okay, and the next question is, like you said, you cracked this exam after attempted twice, and you are after 4, right?
Yeah.
So, if by chance, if you don't eligible this year, do you have any other option?
Probably when I appeared last year, I was eligible for going BDS, through which we can go for dental career. So it was my first, actually not first attempt, I must say. As soon as I finished class 12, already being dreamed to be a doctor, I decided to just begin my career. So I just appeared once, but that was without preparation, just to see the nature of the question. And again I appeared in 2021. 2021 I got BDS. So I was planning to go for BDS, and what my brother told was, you just started, you can just give one more time. So listening to him, I just decided to appear one more time. And while appearing one more time, I cracked this year. I'm very glad to crack this NEET. And what I think was, if I don't get this year, I was just planning to go through BDS, because I believe I can clear BDS this year as well.
Yeah, as for me too. For the first 3 attempts, I got BDS. But then I didn't opt for it. The real question of my parents and some relatives said, why don't you go for dentist? And the real question is, are you happy with yourself with dentist?
Okay.
But I always truly have a good regard for BDS, so I don't have anything bad. It's just a doctor career. I just believe it's just well enough for me to become dental doctor. So I was just deciding to go through, but God was on my side, making me.
There's no discrimination for them to BDS or MBBS. For me, is that what truly your heart, what you felt in your heart. That's the main reason. And then, being a dentist, are you able to satisfy yourself?
Okay.
With your career? The real question came there. And then yeah, if I didn't happen to be like if you break this time for time. The thing is, I believe myself that this time I can get through. That's the I think I didn't like dream of like quitting. And also same time like this time that I was very sure that I can get through, and that I didn't mean that I will get. I didn't dream that I will be a ST topper, but then the thing is, I believe myself that I can get through MBBS this time.
Okay, after hearing from both of your notes,
Yeah.
I deeply more understand about God help those
Yeah,
who help
indeed,
themselves. And believe in your dream, go for it, work for it. Yeah, that's both of you are proving right now. And the next one is now you have already correct. So in which college are you planning to study?
At first, seeing my marks, I was planning to see some outside colleges, but taking the help from some teachers who used to teach us and talking with others, they just suggested me to go over RIMS. They said it's one of the best colleges to pursue your medical career, so probably RIMS.
Yeah, it's the same for me too. Yeah, I'll probably go for Crips.
Okay, so in the conclusion note, to whom you want to give your credit?
Okay, like everybody around me, they were always supporting. As far as I'm concerned, there was no one against me. They always helped me. But today, like taking someone name, mentioning someone is like truly someone who deserve their. So beginning with like my parents, I got a good support from my parents. So to build something, there is someone who always used to support us. So the strong support is necessary to go somewhere. And my brother, my brother, he always helped me with anything I have. There was no finance, but probably there may be financial problem, but he never let me know that how hard he's working for me. He just said whatever you need, we are there. And like I have 4 brothers, we are 8 siblings, and 4 of them they give a good support. But among those, my brother, like taking his name Shiva Pukhrel, he was always with me. He always nurture my talent. He always helped me in any way he can, and his support was truly what mentioning in this case. So I was just dreaming to study in Harvard. I was not thinking deeply about all those things, but I was just in a joking manner. I used to say that I'll go to Harvard after class 10, but he takes seriously. He took me over in Harvard. I never knew anything. He just admitted me over there. As soon as I finished my 12th, he started searching for me for coaching and all. He put me in hostel. Like what I like to say is that there is a saying that in our family there is to be someone who entirely changed the family background, and in our family he is the one I must say in this case.
Okay, thank you so much to your brother.
Yeah.
Okay, and next to you.
Yeah, in the first place, it's because of God that I can crack this NEET. Without Him, it's nothing for me. I won't be able to. And then in the second place, our parents, obviously, my sisters, they have always been in my back, and then they have been my backbone. And then I would like to give my hardest gratitude to them. At the same time, my teachers who have guided me. There are lots of teachers. Yes, I won't be able to like mention their name individually, but each and everyone, every teacher who have helped me. I would like to thank you through this media and once again, and then all my friends who have helped me, and then my relatives, everyone who have helped me emotionally, financially, and then environmentally. I would like to thank you, each and every one of you, for this great success for me.
Okay.
And again this I actually just forget to mention some good names over here, so I like just reiterate this one. The coaching institute that I was studying, it is Resonant, and they truly helped me. Seeing my previous year mark, they just teach me in freeship. They always give me a top priority. They always help me. Suppose if I happen not to go for test series for one time, like just miss a test series, they used to call me whether I'm perfectly okay or not. Such a support was truly inspiring, and they always helped me. Resonant name is worth mentioning, and one of the greatest medical institute. I'll just want to suggest some young generation looking for good coaching institute. I suggest Resonance, because the problem is like student and teacher ratio is very small, and then there is to be a good relationship between student and teacher in that institute.
Oh, okay, thank you so much. And I forgot to mention one. Just 1-2 lines, okay. What is the best message would you like to give those young generations who aspire to become a doctor?
Okay. For those who wanted to become a doctor, they must, what is more important is, once you dream, you must make it true. You must not give up. If you fail at once, it's nature. If you want to become something, failure is nature. Don't give up, give your best, And what disturbing trend what I see is while staying back there in hostel, one thing we were together in the same hostel, so I see how hardworking he was. Like comparing with us, I like we cannot compare in one sense because he was truly a hardworking guy. For me, like I used to study whenever whenever I wanted, so but he was truly hardworking. So we're very glad to be with friends like him. But what I was saying was, if we just dream, we must make it true. And the disturbing trend which I see is there are many hostelers they will just stay in the hostel. Seeing their attitude, we truly understand that they are not going to get through. They are wasting their parents' money. No, not against with anyone, but this is the truth. They are wasting their parents' money, just lying over there, not reading. If you are among those, I suggest you just leave it away. I don't mean they will not be able to crack, but if you wanted to, just give your best. Because one thing, if you give your best, nobody fails. So if you fail by giving your best, it makes no difference. But just give your best, because I believe giving the best, no one fails. So I just want to say what I like to say is, give your best, you get.
Yeah, indeed. As I have said earlier, this is my fourth attempt. Like throughout the 3 years, like there are lots of ups and downs for me too. But then, what really helps me a lot is to never give up. Yeah, if they said no this time, the real thing is if no means it means no next opportunity. Yeah.
Okay,
it's a
thank you
next
so
opportunity.
much. And we forgot to mention that our ST topper is from Marine tribe,
Yeah, right.
and you are Gorkha, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for coming here to have an interview with you guys.
Indeed.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, indeed, it was a great opportunity for us to have this very great moment and privileged platform to have interaction, and then we are also very thankful.
It is truly, yeah, your greatness that you call us, because what you see is like there used to be 20,000, 30,000 doctor being produced in a year, but you still consider us to up to that level which we can come to the studio and give an interview. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.